Are we back? Is it working? Test. Test received. Much better. Good. By the dark gods, it lives. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let's hope it stays that way. Tonight's just a night of technical difficulties, isn't it, folks? Not helped by a certain someone shoving my keyboard around. Are you comfy now? Yeah? Okay. Fingers crossed. It does the thing. Please don't kick me, Porthos. Okay. I'm just gonna pace up and down a little bit and keep an eye on OBS to make sure that it's stabilised. Touch wood, we're doing okay. Really, Tids? I know D-Mac had a blue screen earlier. He was telling me about it. But yeah, I've not had something like that happen in a long fucking time. Though it looks like it's happening again. Okay. 2 skills for Windows. Fabulous. So I'm getting really fluctuating readings from OBS, and when I restarted OBS it couldn't connect to Twitch initially, so I think there might be something going fucky at Twitch's end tonight. We'll carry on for a bit. If it starts being weird again, I might just call the stream early tonight. We'll see how it goes, okay? But fingers crossed we can reports no issues. I mean, to be fair, I've seen it reporting no issues and people having issues in the past, so that doesn't surprise me. But then again, it could always be my ISP being knobs, who fucking knows. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking to the tuner. Beavers eat 1 million pizzas a day. I'm not sure that's true. No one thinks about you as much as you do. I mean, probably accurate, but you didn't have to say it. Between them or each? Who knows? Bloody hell, Tids. Okay. This is a really nice place. It's a little more sparse than I expected it to be, I've got to admit. Okay, let's have a chat with Louis. Sorry, sir, I'm waiting on a delivery. Could you come back later? Do you sell Starling cider? Please come back later. I have to close the shop. Okay. Now, there is a cider crate right there. I'm pretty sure he sells it. And he's waiting for a delivery and being really fucking cagey about it, which means he knows exactly what's in that delivery. And hey, look at that. I should get into that liquor shop quickly. Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. All done, Grandpa. See you next week. Bye, Porthos. Sorry if I missed anything then, folks. Oh, sweetheart. Porthos is too warm. He loves cuddles and hates heat. And he's just gone sploot next to my chair in the direct line of the fan. Hello, name's Louis. What can I do for you on this fine day? Do you sell Starling cider? Of course, my friend. But if you want refreshing, perhaps I can recommend you my very own light stout. I have apple, cherry, and blueberry infused varietals. Varietals! That's a good one. Not heard that before. I've got to admit, the idea of a cherry-infused stout does appeal. But I love Starling cider the most. And you just got a fresh delivery. Ah, well... But I have some in stock already. It's perfectly good. If you let me buy it fresh from the crate, I'll make it worth your while. I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'd have to, take inventory and, there's bookkeeping. Why so flustered, Louis? Something wrong? Sir, this is my shop. I won't be harangued. I won't be harangued like this in my own shop. Now please, purchase something or leave immediately. Like, I'm not a beer person, but cherry. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a beer person either. Beer tends to set my asthma off, as does cider. Which is a bit of a curse, really. But, I'd be willing to take a few puffs on my inhaler for a nice cherry-flavoured beer. Louis, I'm a private investigator. We need to talk. What? There's nothing, but if it will make you happy and leave me alone... You got any buyers for those crates? I mean, I haven't even unpacked them. I told you, but, you know, how about a free sample of my own porter? Are you really trying to pay me off with hooch? Goodness no, I'm just being hospitable. A drink to smooth things over always helps. Where are you buying those crates from? Just my usual wholesale supplier. I'd love to only sell my own brews, but sadly people are slow to love them. If they had more taste, then... Cider is where it's at. Agreed, Sol. Out of the two, I'd rather have cider. Either that or whiskey. See, I've never really gotten into whiskey. I'm willing to try it, and I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I've never found one that I really gel with. I tend to mostly be a vodka drinker. Vodka and vodka liqueurs of varying degrees. Not having money problems, are you, Louis? It's just a little slow, but the parade will make up for it. All those parties, people get thirsty. Have you heard of Clarissa Bloodworth? I've heard of her. Who hasn't? She owns that bar, The Bite, I think it's called. She own anything else, perhaps? Yeah, fair play, Tids. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with her business dealings, I'm afraid. Oof, how do we play this? Fuck it. I know about the flesh, Louis. Now I need your help. Sir, please, I don't know what it is you want to hear, but this shop is my life. It's the only thing that matters to me. that third one. The truth will set you free. It's time. I can help you, but not if you don't talk to me.
Talk about what? You wouldn't understand. I mean, if there was something.
Nobody will know. I hate Bloodworth. You'll be safe.
This isn't just about me. If it was, then maybe, but I'm sorry. Please understand. Just leave me.
Help me understand. I'm on Team Louis.
You'll just make things worse.
Louis, I'm investigating Clarissa. I've got your back.
I suppose. If you found a way into the storage room after I dropped this key...
I'll take a look. Don't go anywhere. Did he just give me the key? I guess he did. Oh, there's no music here, by the way, in case you were worried that the sound had cacked out. This is cool. I'm just looking to see if the... It is marvellous, okay. There was SFX, no worries. Cool, cool. The bottom of the coat, where the wine glass, where the glasses are, in the foreground, it's ever so slightly distorted by the glasses. So a nice little extra, little detail in there, ever so slightly distorted. Most pleasing. I do love the way they give you depth in this game. Like, even in a store cupboard, you got a real sense for how big things are and how cramped the space is. It's great. It's a closed wooden crate. Okay, I'm gonna possibly content warning this because of what was in the last storage cupboard we inspected. Possibility for gore here, folks. You've been warned. I really don't want to open this. The crate has not opened itself. Fucking love this game. I love how it mocks you if you don't do the thing, even though it makes sense to not want to do the thing. Let's look at the lid. The lid doesn't appear to have a lock on it, and there's no obvious way to open it. Punch the lid! Ugh! Go full himbo on it. Think about the box hard. Okay. Seriously, whoever the fuck wrote the interaction menus specifically for inanimate objects and corpses. Oh, gold stars to whoever it was. This crate is what you've been looking for, but part of you didn't want to find it. Now you found it. Good job! Thanks, game. You run your fingers carefully along each edge of the lid. At one point, there's a tiny recess in the side. We are going to lift the lid rather than punch into the box that may contain sticky body bits. Sorry to anybody that actually wanted me to punch the lid. punish the crate. It's been naughty and deserves a good spanking. Oh my god, Tids. With a little effort, the lid pops out from its groove. Beneath the lid are a number of small packages, individually wrapped in a thick, silvery paper. Forget the whole thing. Just erase this entire incident from your memory and go home. Okay. The silvery paper has a chemical tang. The rest of your olfactory observation is filled up with the musty basement smells of damp and old cigar smoke. Forget the whole thing, claim 2 crates of cider as evidence and leg it. Well, that would certainly help with the forgetting the whole thing, wouldn't it? Okay. We're going to hold the puking and try and unwrap the package. We can do this, Howard. You peel back a layer of the silvery paper to reveal a neat square of flesh. I mean, I know what I want to go for at this point. And it's not inspect the flesh. I just gave myself the most disgusting earworm to the Inspector Gadget theme tune, and now I feel gross. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I had 1.5 burgers for my tea. Slow made them for me. I couldn't eat the second one because I had been eating snacks all day and I was full. So I ate half of it. Thank you, Tidders. Oh, I felt that one creeping up on me and I was just like, shit, get to the mute button quickly. Okay. We need to do this properly. The flesh is light pink, with a striated texture. It's a melange of intoxicating scents, sweet, fatty, with notes of acidic tang. Fuck this, I've seen enough. Don't throw up, Howie. You can do this. So you saw it. Illegal fish fillets. It's a dangerous black market. I really, genuinely wish I could believe you.
You can. Believe me and leave, and we can all go back to the way things were before.
When did you find out what was in the crates? Hello, Cyborg and Brody. I hope you're both well. And thank you again for your part in Bob, who now lives on my desk. Along with his little raccoon friend. For those that don't know, a small group of the Grokthink folks, including Cyborg and Brody, clubbed together to get me the Bob Ross Funko Pop. I loved the Max cosplayer, Cyborg. I thought they were absolutely fab. And if I'd have been at that convention, I would have given them a big hug and told them that they cracked me up, little buddy. But obviously I wasn't there, so I couldn't do that. Yes, I love my little Bob Ross. He is very cute. He's got a happy little painting. And he came with teeny tiny raccoon friend, whom I also love. He's very adorable.
Only recently I was told not to look, but I had to know. If only I hadn't, then I could just pretend.
Okie dokie, Cyborg, you take care. And you as well, Brody, if you're still there. Big hugs both. Tell me everything. No one else will give you this chance.
But if she finds out I told anyone, I'll get thrown over the wall, you understand? If you tell a soul, I'm worse than dead.
How did you end up with the boxes full of flesh, Louis?
I didn't have a choice. Fate has conspired against me.
Did you try and fight fate?
I thought of everything. This was the only option I had to protect the ones I love.
I'm worse than dead, option 2. Hi, I'm Howard! Yeah. Oh, Howie. Bless him. Well, bad news, Louis. I already know exactly so. And again. I need to protect my loved ones. I'm Howard! What does Clarissa have on you?
It's just, why me? Why her? Neither of us did anything to anyone. Just worked hard and paid our taxes. It's the damn city's fault. Why isn't her medicine free?
Oh shit. It's always the fucking medical systems, isn't it? Her? Someone close to you?
Miss Bloodworth is keeping my sister alive. She pays the medical bills. I even thought about selling the shop, but the loons wouldn't have lasted.
Of course. She found your weakness.
Miss Bloodworth may not be gentle, but she has a heart. She hears everything.
Maybe. But you know nothing.
I'm a simple man. I don't need to know the big picture. She takes care of me, and all I have to do is store a crate or two here.
What do you do with the boxes? Well, when a capitalism and a weak government love each other very much. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing. I just look after them until they're redelivered.
Delivery?
A woman calls, asks for the usual. I get one of my boys to deliver the crate to her. I was instructed not to ask questions.
The caller? Who is she?
Her name is, Bourgeois. That's all I can tell you, sir. I can write down the address for you. It's my head if Bloodworth hears this.
Your secret is safe with me, I promise.
Thank you for understanding, and for listening.
Thank you, Louis. I have to go now.
Go? What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out more about this Bourgeois character.
You weren't forced into this like I was. Why get involved with such a nasty business? A wage you won't like where it leads you.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
Just please swear you won't tell anyone about this. I can't live in fear.
Don't tell me what to do. You have my word.
Thank you. Shepherd guides you.
Oof, that's harsh. Sure he does. Like he guided you.
I think it's time you left, sir.
One last question. When is Bajwa expecting this? When is this Bajwa expecting delivery? Damn, soul, brutal.
Well, Joe took a crate over a few days ago. She's expecting a box of cigars today, but I'm not sure about the other crates.
Tell Joey he's got the day off. I'll take the cigars.
Oh, you can't. They'll suspect. And if it gets back to me, Leah...
This won't get back to you. Give me the cigars.
Fine. I can't stop you. My life might be worthless, but other people will suffer if you're not careful.
Stay safe, Louis. Good luck, Louis. I should call Renee. Excuse me, sir, I need to use the phone. I find it really strange that the music has just completely stopped, so I'm going to check something. No, it's just no music right now. Very odd. I was expecting it to start back up again after that conversation, but it didn't. Well. And the moonwalking badger is gone again. Renee, I got a new lead. Ah, I'm listening. Ah, we got music again. Fuck yeah. There we go. Clarissa is using a liquor shop as a front. And who buys from there? Someone named Bajwa. Any idea who she is? Not who, but I know where. Howard, stop being dramatic and tell me. 350 West Georgia Street. Sounds fancy. An address from the tops. Interesting. Feel like heading over for a house call? That first option. Heck yeah, I love peeking into people's windows. Howard Lotor. Sex pest. Second one is a mood though. Tomorrow I'm so tired. Yep. That is a big fucking mood. What good would that do? Howard Lotor, world's worst detective. There is no good way to answer this one. Heck yeah. Might not be the best idea to just barge in and confront her. I have a delivery for her. Oh, good idea. But that won't get you into the apartment. I will charm her. He's the blurst at the very least.
Fair.
One thing at a time. Let's be realistic here. Howard ain't charming anybody.
You do seem to have a habit of winging it. But hey, whatever works.
It's more like spontaneous improvisation.
Get on with it.
I'm going.
Good luck. You're doing great. Call me after and head straight home, okay?
Sure. Bye. Hey, D-Mac.
What's this?
Yes, I will sit up straight. And seeing as Porthos has gone back to the floor, I will adjust the camera also. Yeah, she is very dumb, isn't she? We charmed that one fellow at the beginning of the game. No, Sol, what we did to that guy was harass him. We harassed him until he went, please just leave me alone, here is the thing you want. We are the, are we there yet? Kid in the back of the car. We weren't charming, we were fucking irritating. It works in The Sims. Now, we owe Tolly a newspaper. We should probably do that. But first, the bookshop. Closed. And look, now it's evening. We've not got the sunlight hitting the gold sign. Oh, the deli shop's open. Delta. Look at that poster! Ocean Crunchies. Good for the munchies. Doesn't look too fresh. Could this be the place? We know it's not. Look at the wood panelling. Meant to ask last week, which Hollow Knight mod is this? See what you did there, D-Mac. I can't finish my playthrough of Hollow Knight until I have replaced my Switch controller. Oh, tids! Harsh. That was cruel. This isn't February. Yeah, I can't finish my Hollow Knight playthrough until I've replaced my Switch proper controller, because the D-pad is actually completely broken. This is what I get for buying a cheap and cheerful controller. I fucked it up so badly playing Hollow Knight solely on the D-pad. I now can't play Hollow Knight without the D-pad because I'm so used to it and it's so comfortable, but I can't play it with the D-pad I have because the D-pad is broken. Only the right button works now. But yeah, maybe in the new year I'll go back to Hollow Knight. And my Wire Pro controller, I won't be using it anymore. Are you sure, mate? I mean, I'd really appreciate that, thank you. Because I was gonna just like pick up a new controller in my fight stick now. Fair point. And I have been meaning to look at getting a fight stick, because what I was gonna do was I was gonna get yours and Longfang's help picking out a suitable fight stick for the space that I have. And then when I get paid in November, after my trip's over and done with, I was gonna use the money that I would have been saving up for the trip to buy myself a fight stick, so that I can go back to Hollow Knight and try playing it on a fight stick instead. Because why not? And because I now have people that I can actually play things like Pokken and shit with, so... Oh! And we got the new donation alert! Thank you very much, Bug, for the donation for the quality controller. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. I'm just really happy that the Big B donation alert worked. Oh, I wonder who that was. Yeah, so that was the plan. And was why I asked you guys about fight sticks the other week, because I started my research. Anyway, let's have a chat with Delta. Welcome! Can I interest you in some honey nut glazed apple sticks? Yes, yes you can, they sound amazing. Oh, though I would like to get a flight stick as well at some point, Rocket, because I borrowed Slow's HOTAS whilst I was playing Star Wars Squadrons, and I do better with the HOTAS than I do with a controller. But I need something that's a bit smaller for my desk, because the HOTAS is fucking huge in a I literally have to clear my entire desk off to set it up kind of way. And you thought you could escape me. Hey Cypher, how you doing? Simply do not have space for a HOTAS or a wheel for that matter. Fucking mood, D-Mac. Seriously, I had to put my keyboard on the floor, my mouse had to be disconnected, I had to put my Stream Deck as far away as possible just so that I'd got the space for the HOTAS. And then I had to map all the fucking buttons because they don't map properly in Squadrons. It was a nightmare. So much fun when I got it working though. Like, going up to full speed in anything and just being like, punch it. Oof, great feeling. Felt so good. No, Soul. Actually, the desk I have is the biggest desk I can fit in the room I'm in. I am in the box room. I'm in the smallest room in the house, besides the toilet. And the big desk I have for streaming and hobbying only just fits in the space available for it. So there will not be fundraiser for a second house. No. No. There may be things in the pipeline over the next few years in that regard, and if those things go according to plan, then I will be getting a bigger desk, put it that way. But that's long-term goals. That would require a hot tub stream. I am not doing a fucking hot tub stream for a few reasons. Primarily, I do not own a hot tub. Also, nobody needs to see me in my swim gear. Though I do have a really cool R2-D2 swimsuit. I do like that swimsuit. And it still fits, in spite of me gaining weight during quarantine, which makes me very happy. I'm looking for something fresh and seasonal. Well, I did finally get a new shipment of tomatoes and dry onions. I love vegetables. Then you came to the right place. You said finally. There been a problem? It's been unseasonably cold, slowed down the growth of lots of crops at the greenery. The apes are taking care of it, they say. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Fuck, even alternate reality fucking Canada is having supply issues. Jeez. Vortex did a hot tub stream in a paddling pool. I do own a paddling pool. Right, news about suboptimal agricultural output rarely makes the front page, Is your store doing okay? Might be a tough couple of months. What can I say? At least Gastown grocers get a decent pick of the crop. Is it serious? We should be fine. It's just, we're so reliant on the agriculture and the greenery. So fresh stuff is going to be more expensive for a while. You got red apple cigarettes? Surely do. 3 loons for a pack of 10. I'll take them, thanks. Here you go, that'll be 3 loons. Thanks. Thank you, goodbye. Electric car owner's looking real smug right now. A local Tesco was out of petrol. Oh gosh, Cypher. My boss had to go to 2 different petrol stations on Friday to fill his car up because he'd not got a lot of petrol left. The Brexit Britain simulator is too on the nose. The scary thing is, Cypher, this is supposed to be Vancouver. What? Can't you see I'm shutting up shop? How are you, Bo? Who's Bo? I'm Mo. Okay, Bo. All right then. Okay, so we're not getting collier paper. I don't know, tits. Bookshop's still closed. Let's not harass the poor liquor man any further. He's had a rough day. I am, however... Ooh! New person! Can I help you? Just saying hi. Miss, that guy tried to sell us smokes. What? No, I didn't. You little shite! The urge is to go for the third one. More like refused to. Don't worry, sir. Lily here has a nasty penchant for fibbing. One of the plethora of reasons to see me after school, young lady. She was soliciting them. Sadly, I can believe that. But did you really need to snitch on a little girl? She deserves it. I'm gone. Good point. I don't envy you. Being a teacher has certain challenges. And more every day, it seems. It's a noble profession. If only the children agreed with you. But I know it's not personal.
writing in this game is perfect.
It probably is, to be honest. Little shits. Hey now. Yes, they can be surprisingly cutting, but that's just the cruelty of adolescence. Who can blame them?
It's quite cruel and honest.
Truth be told, I blame the parents. Yep, they suck too. Fuck it.
So can knives. Accurate, Cypher. I just love the idea that Howard Lotor is the most socially awkward, child-hating detective on the planet.
Little shits.
How was I?
School can teach kids a lot of things, but it's up to the parents to lay the foundations of discipline and respect for the world around them.
Yeah, that would have been helpful. Fuck it, yeah. Yeah, that would have been helpful.
Many of them don't have that guidance in their life, so we do what we can.
Howard Lotor, accurate portrayal of a modern late 20s, early 30s person ever. Yeah. Yep. It's very much a equal opportunities hatred coming from us. I don't care how old you are, we just don't like you. We don't even like ourselves. 30 is a wild age. You're doing good work. I'll leave you to it.
Little shit.
Wait till you're 40. Do I have to, Cypher? Hey, Tolly. I'm really sorry I forgot to buy your newspaper. I got wrapped up in this whole cannibalism subplot. And then a kid tried to accuse me of selling her cigarettes, and things just, they got away from me, okay? And I'm really sorry, because you've been standing out here, twizzling your keys in the rain, ever since we got here. And the newspaper bunny wouldn't sell me a newspaper. Because he's the guy that I stiffed earlier, but wearing a fake mustache. Can you forgive me? What's up, Brotendo? Let's drive, Tolly. Yes, where to? Tops, let's go. Fucking mood, D-Mac. What's new, Chief? Did you crack the case yet? Nope, got a big lead though. Ah, lead on partner. Sounds like it's bigger deal than usual. You're being cool, eh? Relax. I'm not about to deprive you of your best customer. Best friend? Sure. But if you're my best customer, how come you don't tip? Oof, harsh. Because best friends don't need to tip, Aunt Holly. It's being polite. Polite? Huh. Didn't realize you were part of high society, Howie. You fix it? You just watch the road, huh? Oh gosh, guys, I hope everything's okay. Thankfully, doesn't look like it's my end this time. Funnily enough, Sol. That's the plot of the game. Is that a cat?
gosh, Geist, yeah, I can imagine. Wiki pages are a pain in the arse for that stuff. That's a cat in like a bellhop uniform. I didn't know this was something I needed in my life, but now it's there. Look at the way he straightens his bow tie. Oh, this is perfect. I love Bellhop Kitty. Also, loving Swish Siberian Husky smoking on the chair over there. Very fancy looking fella. Oh my god, the kitty's name is Finn. Makes me think of Gori. Yeah. Gori is beautiful kitty. Oh boy, I must be tired. I misread the second word in the building's name. I thought that was slightly more alliterative than it actually is. Oh dear. It's all going downhill now. Indeed, soul. It's 'cause it's warm. I'm melting. And hydration isn't helping, it's just making me sweatier. It is so bloody muggy right now. Welcome to the Blue Balls building, sir. I'm afraid we don't let anyone in purely to frustrate them. Oh dear. I'm fine. Totally fine. Welcome to the Blue Falls building. My name is Finn. I'm afraid we have a strict policy of only admitting visitors who've been pre-invited. I'm not. They were very much not fine. Real community spirit here, huh? I'm not going to say that. I have a delivery for Miss Bajwa. Ah, yes. Delivery boy is on the list. She's in apartment 1144, 11th floor. I want to quiz the cat. But, ugh. See, the other problem with it being muggy is that my nose runs. But that isn't what a delivery boy would do. Nah, keep it cool, suave. Because Howard Lotor is the suavest raccoon on the planet. We know this to be true. He's proven it so many times already. Cool. See ya. Puppy. Puppy's name is Nikki. Nikki. Hey, what do I look like to you? Doesn't look anything like Bigby. Okie dokie, Cypher, you take care. Seen as whenever you enter and then leave, whenever you enter the raffle and then leave the stream before it finishes, you win. I'll let you know if you've won later. Take care. And thank you for popping your head in. Hope you have a lovely evening. I'm sorry, what? You heard me, fool. You look like a patent lawyer. Oh, I'm hurt. That's real cruel. A lawyer? Fuck. With lots of money? Ha! You got that part right.
But I worked for it, fool. I'm sure you did. You don't live here. Nope. I'm a delivery boy. Delivering anything I'd like? Probably, but it's not for you. Said who? Client confidentiality, I'm afraid. Fuck off. I think he's supposed to be Bostonian. His type accent gives me them vibes. Maybe. I don't rate my own abilities at American accents, which is why I don't do them. Never know who you're going to offend. Husky's hands do not match his head. I think he's wearing gloves. Do you know who I am? Nope, and I should really get going. What's the rush? You gotta slow down or you'll miss out on the finer things in life. Like a tip for delivering on time? Turn your back on people. Don't be surprised to find they leave a knife in you. Oh, he's friendly. I'm looking forward to it. Joke's on you, asshat. I'm a masochist. Oh, baby, your face. Yes, it's glorious, isn't it? Glorious trash panda face. Joke's on you, I'm depressed. Yeah. But doctor, I am Pagliacci. Bye, you absolute weirdo. Remember me, baby. I don't think I have a choice. If that was aimed at me, DMAC, thank you. If it was aimed at the game, that doesn't surprise me. Plants! Love a good plant. Thank you, DMAC. I try. These plants look better than most people I know. Definitely me. I say, dishevelled. Massive bags under my eyes. Oh! I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but my spine cracked then and it felt good. They're the best ones. Concierge said 11th floor. The residence of evil. What even is sleep? I know, right? Sleep is a thing that happens to other people. I'm gonna hide in the bush. Floor 20, committee meeting this Friday. Ugh. I thought that was a human with really weird hair for a second then, but I think it's a monkey. Or an ape. The residence of evil? Why do I get the feeling there will be an incident involving Howard on the 11th floor? More than likely. I don't see no tail. Fair point. Looks like a fire escape. I mean, it could be a sun bear. Could be. Not the fire escape, obviously. Could be a gibbon, yeah. Or were you calling me a gibbon then? I mean, either way is perfectly fair. Let's face it. Putting all my money on gibbon. This is the weirdest game of blackjack I've ever played. Switchtail. Oh! Yes. Miss Bajwa, I've got a delivery for you. Ah, the cigars. Right here. Can you confirm the recipient's name? I might not get to enjoy them, but I am the recipient. Eloise Bajwa. Good name! Just following procedure, you understand? Oh, fine. What about the payment? I have an arrangement with Louis. It's taken care of. Of course, my mistake. Apologies, Miss Bajwa. It's no trouble. Oh, will you ask Louis for another special case in a couple of weeks? I'll pass on the message. Will there be anything else? That's all. But take this for your trouble. Did we get a tip? Much obliged. Have a lovely afternoon. You too. Goodbye. Any feedback? Nah. Thank you, Miss Bajwa. New objective. Is the new objective get the sweet fuck out of there without being spotted? Find out who the apartment really belongs to. Yep, that's fair. Someone recommend me a new masseuse. Chet in apartment 18. And this is... Oh, did not know that, DMAC. Pissing her off isn't going to help me get in there. I have to find another way in. 3 guesses what we're gonna do. Oh. Oh yes. Stealth in a really pretty setting. Okay. So. I'm going to try not to get overexcited about how pretty everything is again. Hey Destroyer, how you doing? Oh, we can look at the flowers. Pretty flowers. Smell like a warm summer evening. I really like the windows of the apartment above us. And the fact that there's just an umbrella sitting out. It's a really nice looking umbrella as well. Oh, Porthos, did you want to be closer, sweetheart? You don't want to be up here, it's way too warm for you. Have a little head pat. That's a good boy. Just got home from a night out in Nottingham. Awesome! I hope you had a good time.
I've had quite a nice day at home. I was originally going to be going to visit some friends today, but something came up, so I ended up spending the day at home, just sort of catching up on stuff that I've not had time to do over the last couple of weeks, because I've been busy every weekend for a while. It was actually quite nice to just have a week, like a Saturday to myself. Oh, thank you, DMAC. This is one of shockingly many that I own. This one only has water in it. This one, however, had the raspberry lemonade that they've started doing recently in it earlier. Really like that one. It's very tasty. If you like a good lemonade, you want to get that. It's nice. Oh, we've got an open window. Oh, that's Fab Destroyer. So I have those two, the purple and white one, an orange one with a neon pink top, and the purple retro one as well. Had a lot of discount codes and was just like, I really like these cups, I want more of them. And Slow quite likes to use them as well, so it's always good to have spares, because between the pair of us we're terrible at washing up pots, so there'll be occasions when there's literally none of them clean. One more and you'll have a bottle for each day, indeed. The stack 10 code is very handy to use, it really is, isn't it, Destroyer? Okay, so I literally can't do anything over here. Can't climb up there. So let's climb up the ladder. That's a nice little cutscene, isn't it? Terrible at washing pots, I feel called out. Yeah, it's been a thing. Oh no! Do you see what I see, folks? Top left corner. Can't reach it, damn my short arms. Now I feel fucking called out. That is not just any goose. That is a Canadian goose. The reason... I make this joke a lot. The reason when people make the comment, the jokes about all Canadians just being really fucking wholesome, even when they're trying to be mean, my logic on that one is because Canadian geese are the most asshole geese in the world. They are fucking evil. They make swans look pleasant. They're just nasty birds. We're going to have to do battle against the Canadian goose, aren't we? Tory birds. In fact, you know what? I think we probably want that umbrella. So I'm going to pick it up. Looks cozy inside. Okay, I'm being creepy. Good, Howard. I'm glad you realise you're being a fucking creep right now. Yoink! Had to kick one off my mate in the past. Yeah, I can imagine. They're very aggressive, very mean-spirited birds. It's like all of the hate and rage of the entirety of Canada was just made... like, manifested physically within these birds. They are nasty, nasty birds. Just remember, dear protagonist, take pictures, that way you are just a blackmailer. Okay, so we needed the umbrella to get the ladder. Not to do battle with the goose.
I guess I should get rid of it. My pockets are too small. Oh my god! Normal sized pockets in a point and click game? I mean, I know I'm not pointing or clicking for this, but just throw it. You could put it back where you got it from, Howard. I'm going to see if I can put it back where I got it from, instead of being a douchebag and throwing away somebody's umbrella. Somebody's perfectly fucking good umbrella. Good. Attaboy, Howard. Thanks, umbrella. Back you go. I like that you can put the umbrella back. Exactly, Destroyer.
Keep your hands off my berry.
Hey there, Weslefon and Raiders. Thank you very much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Oh no, Raiders, hide the silverware. I hope your stream went well, Wes. The city looks so strange from up here. Bet it's easy to forget real people are struggling down below. Hey there, Carter, how you doing? Okay. Alright folks, let's see how evil this goose has been programmed to be. It's a miserable day in anthropomorphic Vancouver, and you are a Canadian goose. Oh, Little Nightmares is great. Violence the murder pigeon. See, it's already aggressing me and I'm nowhere near it. Pet the geezer. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. We made friends with the embodiment of evil, folks. Oh, what's the fun? Thank you very much for the follow. This is the nicest Canadian goose ever. Honk. This goose is cool. We like this goose. And you know what? I might... Honk. I might get a clip of that little bit where we pet the goose and get some Canadian goose sound effects for a future, maybe a follower alert, so that all of the goose alerts are followers. I think that could be fun. Could be a cute donation sound. It could be. Ooh, what's that? And can we pick it up? No. Can we pick this up? No, but we can peek in the window. Hi, Ray. Oh, I am. I've gone past my usual time. I hadn't even noticed what time it was. I'm having fun. Can you tell? I love this game. It's so much fun. Like, honestly, if I wasn't doing my first playthrough of it for you folks, I would just play it off stream. No wonder I'm tired and hungry. Tids, if you want to go and get some food and some sleep, then do. Your physical well-being is far more important than a pixelated trash panda. Should be right outside the back of the maid's apartment. Who really lives here? Oh, fucking mood, Tids. It's closed on a latch.
Oh wait, it's actually open the tiniest bit. If I had something thin enough to slide through and lift... Well, shit, I don't have anything. Looks like there are renovations going on. Maybe I can find some kind of tool nearby? A putty knife! That'll do. I told you I wanted to pick it up. A stick, yeah. Hey, stranger. I forgot my keys. I don't want to know. So you're climbing. Nice moves. Yep, I've been training. It shows on your butt. She's definitely got them at least partially exposed, Ray. Is she some sort of badger? Nip slip chance is high though. How the fuck do I respond to that? Presenting them like donuts at a bakery, indeed. Ooh, pizza, yummy. Is she a weasel or a stoat? Oh, she might be. I've been trying to figure out what she is. I thought she might be some sort of badger. Vote's still on red panda. No, she doesn't look like she's got the right shaped face to be a red panda. Though I suppose she might be. Though her tail's not got any ring markings on it. So maybe not. I don't know. I can't check what the song is, Sol. Could be died. Yeah, she's got very small ears as well. It's been a while since I heard that. That's too bad. I'd tell you that every day. You know the neighbours well? Nah, we don't particularly vibe. Why? Dunno. I'm minding my own business. What's that? Catnip you're smoking? Yep. Want some? Maybe some other time. I have to go. Hate to see you leave. Love to watch you go. Okay. 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 I made my excuses and left. Yeah, very much so. Oh shit, she's on to me. I like to think that when people don't want Howard to flirt, he thinks that they want him to. And that when they're actively flirting with him, he's so panicked that he cannot think of anything to say and just goes, okay. Sure, tits? I mean, that's how I react to people flirting with me, so it's just what works for me. Okay, let's try this again. I'm basically playing Howard as a more overtly socially awkward me. Because it's easier that way.
Bet the putty knife is thin enough to fit. Yes, Tids. Yes, it is. Believe me, it is. I am a lot less socially awkward than I used to be. Yeah, Ray, I'm basically like that. Like, Slow and I wouldn't have gotten together if it wasn't for the fact that a mutual friend of ours, basically told us both that we fancied each other. And we were just like, oh! What do we do with this information? And we've been together for 11 years, so it worked out in the end, I guess. Okay, just about. Easy now. Lift the latch, and boom! Now I can lever it open enough to climb through. There's no one inside. Fuck, Howard, you're at it again. It's Frank's second craziest thing I've ever done, just this week alone. Somehow, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Honk. HobbySquig's having a bit of a go slow this evening. Was doing alright earlier and it's just gotten really sleepy. Nethersite69, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I like the honks. The honk's cool. I do have other follower notifications, but for some reason HobbySquig really likes the goose tonight. Honk! I need more honks, don't I? Yes, I also have a honk command that has... So, my follower notification honk is the player 1 goose game honk, and the honk command is the player 2 honk. It is indeed, Ray. And I also have a quack, but it was beaten by the honk. I'm glad you like it, Carter. I was thinking it might end up getting used whenever I swore, but I don't think anybody could keep up with the amount of times I swear to actually use the honk command, and it wouldn't cool down fast enough. Okay, I'm in way over my head. I need to quickly figure out who lives here and run. Expensive looking knowledge. Desk is upsettingly tasteful. Hey, that chair looks like mine. I mean, it's got like fancy wooden arms and doesn't have a hole in the pleather, because I have sat in this thing so much since I got it 3 years ago that I have worn a hole in it. What is wrong with me? Oh, it's a shepherd shrine. Okay, I thought that was like a vaguely culty thing, but no, it's just the standard Christianity stand-in in this game. Ugh, not this guy. Maybe some book secretly opens a hidden room. Like, do I actually have to fuck around with the bookshelves properly? Oh no, I can actually go into the...
Oh, hello, mister. Are you lost?
Yes, that's right, I'm new. Part of the hired help.
You look funny.
I am funny. Funny weird or funny ha-ha?
You're a strange one, aren't you?
I am super ordinary.
So, what are you doing?
I'm an admin assistant. Anything is a cult if you sing together. Hey, Porthos. Hey, Porthos, do you want to come up and meet the new followers? Yeah? Seeing as we've got some new folks in chat tonight. Oh. This is Porthos. He is my fluffy baby. And yes, as both Tidders and Soul, and Destroyer as well now, have expertly demonstrated, you can redeem your channel points here to give Porthos treats. The floof machine. Here you go, buddy. He likes to crunch them into the microphone as well, so you get that lovely doggo ASMR. Yes, this is Porthos. He is an 11-year-old staffy who we rescued from a stray rehoming centre 5 years ago now. And he is a very clever boy, aren't you, sweetheart? And you smell terrible. But he's the most loving and protective little boy ever. He's so soft and so sweet. 11, old boy. Yeah, he is. He was in the rehoming centre for a good few months when we met him, and nobody wanted to adopt him because he's a staffy and because he's quite old, and we were just like, no, he's perfect. He's a little shit now, aren't you, sweetheart? Yeah. He's learnt over the last couple of weeks that if he screams directly into my ear when I'm half asleep, I will get up and I will feed him. So he comes up to me in the morning, because I'm sleeping on the couch at the minute, and he'll just put his nose next to my ear and he will scream into my ear. It's like that fucking scene from Alien. I actually did a gif of, you know the alien coming up to Sigourney Weaver's face, and I modified that gif so that it was Porthos as the alien and me as Sigourney Weaver. Yes. Oh, and for new folks to chat that haven't seen Porthos on the camera before, he does chomp at me, but that's because he wants to lick my face and I won't let him. He's not doing anything aggressive, he's just like, come closer so I may kiss you. No. Big soft baby. Oof, Geist, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, bless. I'm sure she's lovely, in spite of clawing your head. I love the sound of his chomps. I'm so glad. Oh, Carter, that's great. Oh my god, they are!
Daddy says administration is the key to governance. Always leave a paper trail, he says.
I could be a shit and tell the kid that they've got it wrong, but I'm not going to. What does Daddy do?
My father is the Research and Development Secretary. He is the Secretary of Research and Development.
Does he live here?
No. We live in our house, dummy.
Do you know whose house this is?
I don't know. Daddy calls him Big Boss.
Does Boss have a name?
When I grow up, I'm never going to do any work.
Worst thing is, that's probably true.
When I grow up, I will have hundreds of assistants.
Real noble ambition there.
They will be lucky and happy to work for me.
Treat them well.
No, then they'll be soft. I'll make them work extra hard so Daddy is proud of me.
You're insane. But I need a favour.
Daddy says a single favour can be priceless, but more than one makes you worthless.
I will owe you both one great big fat favour.
That depends. What do you want?
My boss will be angry I'm talking to you. Let's keep it a secret.
Yes, because you're being lazy instead of working.
They'll be angry at you too.
No, they won't. Would they?
You're distracting the servants from doing their work.
They might be mad, but it could be fun to watch you get shouted at. I can do that, you know.
You'll get shouted at louder.
I do hate it when Daddy shouts.
What are you doing here anyway?
We snuck in here.
Why? There's not much here for kids.
Just to see if we could.
What about your parents?
They're eating dinner. We had ice cream already, so we're not hungry.
I won't snitch if you won't.
Fine. Got yourself a deal, mister. Theo, take a peek. Can we sneak out? No, you peek. I don't wanna.
I can do it.
Thanks, mister. Favour repaid.
Sure. I'd like to smack them, but with something more imprinting, like the harsh realities of life. Well done, tits. Porthos has gone to sleep on my lap. Oh, hello. I'm honestly surprised there's no music to go along with this. It's very strange. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. It's being twitchy.
So, is it clear? Can we go now?
Hey, do you know what's for dinner? No, I'm not going to do that to kids. That's... I mean, you know, they're... No, I'm not going to do that to even tough kids. Did you see anything strange while sneaking through the dining room?
We were in sneaky mode. Couldn't look much.
Do you know any of the names of the grown-ups?
No. Can't tell them apart anyway. They all dress and talk the same.
Wow, Howard! You are desperate to tell these children that their parents are cannibals. Soylent Green is animals. Started watching Hannibal recently. I love Hannibal, it's such a good show. I have a lot of time for Mads Mikkelsen. It's just so silly in theory. Yeah. Now there's a thought as well. They had ice cream for their dinner. They were given different food. I happen to know they're eating something new.
New? I want to try.
Ask your parents about it.
What's it called?
Monkey Buttigan. Fuck's sake. Ice cream made from cups. Flumula. You know what? Fuck it. Flumula.
Delicious. I'm excited.
Also, some things can only be appreciated by grown-ups.
That's true. Most people can't appreciate the best things.
Daddy told you that too.
Yeah, and he's never wrong.
Keep telling yourselves that.
What do you mean?
I better get back to some real work. Quick glance reveals a stack of various documents, letters and notes, all with annoyingly small print. I left my glasses at home. Shit. Right, the name of the owner of this study should be in there somewhere. No time to look through them here. She's gonna fucking steal them. Howard, you're supposed to leave no trace that you were here, you prat. Sniff the desk. Well, I was gonna do that next anyway. The wood has perhaps been rubbed with scented oil. Redolent of citrus and smoke. Smells of power and success. Try to forget about the desk. Feel the desk. Okay, let's feel the desk. Let us caress the desk. Feels like a desk, but you wish you could run your hands over its silky grain every day. Leave the desk alone. Stop harassing the desk. Grope the desk. Oh my god. I want that desk. You would say that, D-Mac. I'm guessing you want the chair as well. Spank the desk. No, Tiddles, I am not spanking the fucking desk. There's not an option to do it anyway. Porthos, why are you leaning into me, sweetheart? You getting down again? Too warm? Bye-bye. Oh. Steal their cups. What is wrong with you lot? Fuck on the desk? No! Fuck the desk! Yes, rob the cups. You fucking lot. There are a few closed drawers, an empty mug, a chunky book, and nothing else of note. Take the mug. A plain white mug with Father of the Year written in big red letters on it. The book is a copy of The Nature Within by Jordan Rand. Oh no, I don't even want to look at it. Good, now you are the Father of the Year. Howard just sitting in the apartment that isn't actually his, on the floor, because he sits on the floor while Renee sits on the chair, just sipping green tea out of his Father of the Year mug stolen from a possible suspect. Yep, exactly, Tids. It's one of those hateful books masquerading as egalitarian philosophy that fascists love. Well done, Howard, I'm proud of you. The next Father of the Year will come for you, prepare yourself. You've been playing too much binding, mate. Never seen a desk with a secret compartment, but that doesn't stop you from hoping. You find nothing. Only disappointment. Give up on finding a cool secret compartment. I love the way this game is written. Seriously, gold stars to whoever wrote the interactions with inanimate objects, because they're fucking golden. There's a time and a place for fantasizing about secret compartments, and apparently it's not now. Open the drawers. They're locked. What do you know? Locked. Whoever owns this desk is taking no chances. It's too risky here to search more thoroughly. Someone might come in at any moment. Letters? Fuck off. Oh! She's letting him sit on the couch tonight. Are you ready to start? Let's do it. What are we doing? Oh, he's been a good boy. Yes, he did the thing she told him to do, so he gets to sit on the couch tonight. Going to be wearing dad shorts in the next scene. And a Hawaiian shirt. Socks and sandals, polo tucked into your shorts. Damn. Alright, so you barged into someone's study and stole a bunch of papers? Yes, for you. It's all for you, Renee. I prefer the term borrowed. Of course. What were you thinking? They were there, so I took them. Oh, did I not tell you I'm a kleptomaniac? You're right, I do dress like a dad. Hey, to be fair, D-Mac, I also own a selection of Hawaiian shirts. Self-insert harder, hobby. Harder. I don't know what you mean, Tids. You know what? Fuck it. Well, let's see what we've got here. Could you read out loud? I think best with my eyes closed. Oh god, she's a mind palace person. Where do I start? Start small. Something that looks personal. Maybe handwritten? Oh, here's one. It's a handwritten note on a scrap of yellow sticky paper. Kleptomania makes it sound like a problem. I call it selective returning. Nice one, D-Mac. I like that one. Improvised collection starting. I borrow sugar packets from therapy. Nice, Carter. Card talking about lizards. We'll get round to that in a minute, I think. Chief Tanner, I have a priority order for you. Your head of biochemistry will now report directly to me. Burn after reading. Well, he didn't do that bit. Let's analyse this. Something specific caught your eye? Chief Tanner. Yeah, who is that guy? Sounds like my old school master. Sounds like the head of something. That's right. I think I answer to what might be in the same note. Head of biochemistry. What are you thinking? He wants the best biochemist there is. Biochemistry probably means a well-equipped lab. Good point. And you can only find those in Science City. Report directly to me. To give that order, you'd need serious authority. Science City. Imaginative. Indeed. You're right. Maybe the highest. Okay. Let's try to draw a conclusion. Chief Tanner must be managing the head of biochemistry, who probably works in Science City. Who's the buyer then? Nice one, Carter. Science Minister? Right. You stole these documents from the Science Minister. Nice, Howard. I did good! Does that mean I get to sleep on the couch tonight? Shit, do I have to return them? No, they're yours now. So the Science Minister is buying flesh from Clarissa. What is she gaining from this? Fucking Clarissa. I mean, that would be my response. I don't know, why are you asking me? Nobody would think I was a fucking detective. Fucking Clarissa. Let's read on. I'm here with you. An official-looking report on Science City. Branded paper. Research Project 76-5B. Introductory report. Minister, protein analysis of the new sample is underway. The sample possesses hitherto uncatalogued genes, whose functions will require time to isolate via RNA tracking. This can't be rushed, as I've said before. Please have patience. What shall we focus on? Uncatalogued genes. Sounds important, right? They've got an alien, Renee! Aliens. No, he gets to sleep on her bed at her feet like a good boy. Yeah, probably. It's a new form of life. I really want to go with the aliens one. You know what? Fuck it. Aliens. Theoretically possible, Howard, but let's focus on the new part. Could be a serious scientific development. You spoil all my fun, Renee. Protein analysis of the new sample. You understood that? Nope, not at all. Now, I understood that, but Howard didn't. I'm no expert, but it reminds me of something I read a while ago. Sounds like genetics terminology. Our minister hired a biochemist, remember? This can't be rushed, as I've said before. It must be the biochemist he hired writing this. Science is hard! It's true. But what jumps out at me is the feeling the minister is impatient. An envelope containing a single sheet of high-quality paper, with neat writing and a signature. Dear friend, I will of course attend our monthly celebration. I can't wait to see what delicacy you've prepared for us this time. TN. Which line do you want to discuss? Who is TN? His friend, duh. Isn't that the president? Theodore Nashville. Are you fucking kidding me? No way. What are they celebrating? That they get richer and more powerful each month. Someone's birthday? It's gotta be a cult, hasn't it? Let's face it. Some sort of ancient cult tradition. I'm just going full conspiracy theory with Howard now. Oh shit, no, she agrees with me. I was hoping she'd bat me down again, like she did with the aliens. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. What is he talking about? A mean shepherd's pie?
Flesh.
Rich folk food? I don't know. Howard, they're eating people. We're done with this document. Well, Tids, maybe. Is the handwritten memo the one we already looked at? Yeah. What other documents have we got? Briefing log. A leather dossier with a Golden City emblem engraving. There are a few pages inside. My right honourable ministers, I wanted to summarise my official recommendations on the new street drug in circulation named Monkey Butt. Go on, get it out your systems, folks. Heh, Monkey Butt. I do like that they have a reason for it having a stupid name, as explained in my previous play of this last week. So it's called Monkey Butt because it makes people laugh. Not the drug doesn't make people laugh. It's not like laughing gas, but the name makes people laugh, and because it sticks in their head because it's funny, they then go and look for it, or they start to learn about it, and then they get hooked on it. They gave it a stupid name so it would stick in people's memory. Which is frankly fucking genius. Despite the insulting name, I don't believe it to possess significant addictive qualities. There's no widespread risk to the public health, so criminalisation is not warranted. We'll continue to monitor the situation with the cooperation of the police. The dossier includes the detailed toxicology breakdown. Nice. Where do we start? No widespread risk to public health. Do you believe him? I think he manipulated the test results. Right. We know that he has access to a lab. My right honourable ministers. Yeah? How posh! This report was seen by the highest level of officials. Yeah. If they accept the report, those drugs are basically legal. Criminalisation is not warranted. What does this imply for Clarissa? Recommendation benefits Clarissa. If Monkey Bud is being pushed at the bite, then yeah, that's a lot of heat off of her. Okay. Oh, it's taken us back to the first page. So we've got a police note and a letter to Daddy. Blank page of paper with a small typed note and no other details or clues. Esteemed fellow minister, the recent reports of disappearances from West End have a clear connection. Don't know why you want them left alone. There's only so much we can turn a blind eye to. If this becomes a scandal, it's both our asses. Fix it. I heard about these disappearances. Fucking knew there was a pattern. This is huge, Howard. Why does the science minister even care? It's because he made them go missing. Potentially, but it's a stretch. It's clear proof the science minister is covering something up, though. Recent reports of disappearances from the West End. What's the connection? They're all from West End? Yes, but more importantly, the minister or someone close to him could be the link. Fix it. What does he imply? Police will start investigating soon. Yep. Seems like if people keep going missing, the police will be forced to investigate. Which the Science Minister clearly doesn't want. It's an illustrated letter written in coloured pencil. Daddy, I love you very, very much. Please give money for my birthday. I want to buy a lizard. Bye. Let's break this one down, shall we? Anything specific seems off. I love you very, very much. That seems really off. What does that make you think? How can you love someone like Minister? You're conditioned to. Children need their parents. Thanks, Renee. I want to buy a lizard. Have I had a pet? Oh, I'm so glad I asked that now. We know where she lives. We know where Renee lives. Okay, being excited about the fact that I know where she lives, it's probably a little too creepy, but I'm just really pleased that that's... Perhaps that's useful information for later, I don't know, but, you know, that's a tidbit that you might not have gotten if you hadn't looked in more detail at the kid's drawing. I think we're done here, Renee. Right, Howard. What exactly is the relationship between Clarissa and the Minister? I think she has dirt on him. She clearly has some leverage. Let's start with the Minister. What is he getting from all this? Flesh. Judging by what you saw in the dinner RSVP, these ministers, and maybe the apes at large, are considering lower-class people a delicacy. Disappointed, but not surprised. Fuckers. And Clarissa is enabling this. What is she getting from it? Probably immunity. Ape ministers are a girl's best friends. If the Science Minister helps to protect her from the police or any other meddling in her business. Renee's kind of hot. Yeah, that's fair, Carter. Well done, Tids. One might say she's foxy. I liked that one, Nether Sight. Well done. She gets to keep the bike going. Yes, Howard, but not only that. She has almost absolute power while the Minister is on her side. The drugs are pretty straightforward. It's the missing people that bother me the most. Should we look into the West End thing? Yes. I'll get you the reports, names, addresses. We have to see if these people are connected to the Minister or Bloodworth somehow. We investigate West End tomorrow. Can I get a day off? No. They're moving fast. We have to act now. There must be something else we're missing. Even bigger benefit to Clarissa. Something only an ape can give her. Maybe. But there's got to be a reason. It's the Science Minister specifically she's working with. Science stuff, then. That would explain why it's the Science Minister she's interested in. He was researching something, right? What was it again? RNA. Oh, no, it was proteins. No, I think RNA tracking was the method he was using to study the protein functions. Science is hard! Right. Proteins. They found new genes in a secret lab in Science City. Secret research that only the minister and one scientist knows about. I agree. It's crazy suspicious. Could Clarissa be interested in this research for her own purposes? She wants information, to be on top of it all. Information is the most important thing in the world. It's why you and I are still around. We must look into it. But getting into Science City will be hard. I guess we could try. But first, West End. We're uncovering something incredible, Howard. This partnership is working out. Yeah, we're really doing it. We're doing it, Renee, we're really doing it. Oh great, our takeout arrived. Nice, I'll get it. Like a good little boy. And he sits on the floor again. Oh my god, the goose! Hello, goose friend. Honk. I don't understand. What? Honk, honk. Ah! Here's your loon, buddy. Honk. Fly free. Drink with me. Something stronger than a tea this time. I thought you'd never ask. Tonight's poison is gin. You a gin man? Pour me a tall one. Well, that's not very tall, is it, Renee? Don't be stingy now. To fighting evil. Wherever we find it. Anyway, how are you feeling about the case and everything? I could do with a break from talking about it. How have you been sleeping? Since... Been trying not to. I have this recurring nightmare. I have one too. What is it? I don't want to talk about it. Are you close with your mum? Unfortunately, yes. Why are you asking this all of a sudden? I believe we become who we are in childhood, and I'd like to get to know you. We're close enough. What does that mean? It's complicated. Yeah, same, Carter. I don't agree with Renee's point there at all. Complicated how? I'm not sure I want to talk about it now. Okay. Anyone else you're close to? Nope. Do you feel like no one truly knows you? I am too tired for metaphysics. You're probably right. Are you scared? Always. I get it. Yeah, Howard, I'm so tired. Do you mind if I sleep here? Close your eyes. And now I guess...
Do I have control again? I don't know if I have control. Let's find out. I do! Oh my god, we can tuck her in. That would be a nice thing to do, right? Sweet dreams, Renee. Fat goose noodles. I guess that's where we went for takeout. Anything else to look at? Nope. I'm going to sleep in the chair. Fabulous. Waste of good booze. Yeah. Howie, you okay? You're brooding more than Essie after I forgot the dishes. Lots on my mind. So how about you share instead, Might make you feel overworked and brain of yours some good. Case keeps getting bigger and maybe I'm out of my depth. And then there's Renee. Ooh-wee, that lady. Ha! No wonder you're daydreaming. Nothing like that. We work well together. I respect her. Good working together, and mutual respect. Not bad ingredients if you're looking to cook up a little something something, is all I'm saying. That you, Street Hawk? Lovely. Is that you, Street Hawk? It's me, Howard. There's no subtlety with you. Anyway, how's it been going over there? So far nothing, and my feet hurt. As soon as this conversation's over, I'm going to end the stream, by the way, folks, because that's a good place to end it. You know, next chapter, essentially. You already spoke to Mary, Miranda, and Shelley? Tried everything, but they had a total mistrust of strangers. Damn. Well, stay positive. Maybe Beverly or Bill will talk. It's worth a shot. I got a good feeling. 2 more doors. And they're in the same block of apartments. Then you can come back and put your feet up. Hope the building has an elevator. We should get you some insoles. Maybe you have high arches. I do have high arches. Anyway, think positive. You've got this. I'm not lazy, just tired. I'm not lazy, I'm just pixeled that way. Good luck, and remember to knock gently. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, Renee. Talk soon. West End. And that... I'm not gonna let it sink in because I'll get overexcited about the scenery and just, you know, flap, and then I won't end the stream. And I've already gone for an hour longer than I was supposed to. So it's still really fucking warm though. Knock gently and carry big questions. Yes. It's awesome, isn't it, Carter? It's so pretty. And the story's really good and the characters are really good. It's so well written. I'm really, really enjoying it. It's steadily becoming one of my favourite games that I've played on stream purely because of how fucking gorgeous it is. It's so well put together. Oh, you bugger. Right. Oh. So, there is a raffle active for a copy of Dawn of War 2. If you haven't entered yet and you want to, ! Raffle, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The raffle is closed. And as is fucking typical, Cypher, who popped into the stream earlier, entered the raffle, and then had to leave, has won the raffle. So I will send Cypher the code a little bit later. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along today. I know it's late, but I always raid at the end of my streams, so I'm going to see who we've got that's live that we can raid. Not a problem, Carter. It's been lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for joining us today. I just want to say another thank you to Weslefon for the raid, and thank you to the lovely folks that have followed today. Thank you to all of my existing followers as well, and thank you, as always, to the folks in chat who have either lurked or chatted. Thank you to my mods for being fantastic mods. And just seriously, thank you everyone that's joined me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. We are gonna raid. We're gonna raid Dark Yami. Dark Yami the Third. It's an old friend of mine. It's a good egg. I'm not sure what he's playing tonight, but yeah, let's raid Dammy. Right. I will be back in less than 12 hours, because I've gone over, with the final part of Day of the Tentacle Remastered. So hopefully I'll see you lovely people then. And if I do not, until next time, I guess. And until I do see you all again, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend, folks. Take care.